The story of Saudi Prince Al-Walid was a painful shock for millions who believed he would one day open his eyes. After 20 years in a coma, the sleeping prince, as people called him, never regained consciousness. But there is a woman who was more fortunate. After a terrible car crash, Munira Abdullah fell into a coma for almost 30 years. People called her the Sleeping Beauty of the Emirates. Doctors weren't sure she would survive. But then, something incredible happened. What exactly was this tragedy? What did Munira feel while in a coma? Could she hear the people around her? How did the miracle happen? And how is she living now? Watch the full video to hear this heartbreaking story. Let's begin. This tragedy, which divided the life of a regular Emirati family into before and after, happened back in 1991. Munira Abdullah, a resident of Abu Dhabi, was 32 years old when the accident happened. That day, she was on her way to pick up her 4-year-old son Omar from school. A relative offered to help her. He was the one driving when their car collided with a bus. Munira and her child were sitting in the back seat. When she realized the crash was unavoidable, she hugged her son tightly. As a result, little Omar only had a bump on his head. He managed to crawl out of the wrecked car, but his mother was left inside, unconscious and trapped between the seats. Back then, there were no mobile phones, so they couldn't call for help. She remained in the car for several hours with no assistance. When doctors finally brought her to the hospital, they said there was no chance of saving her. But the family decided to do everything they could. They rushed her to London for treatment. There, doctors diagnosed her with a vegetative state. Their verdict was hopeless. Munira would never regain consciousness. But they were wrong.